Greetings, YouTube. I have not covered this on my channel, and I have never said this on my channel, but there is some real solo objective hype for the rest of this month all the way to November. And it's truly amazing what Kabam is adding to the value of these solo objectives. I try to be as balanced as possible on this channel. Yes, I know there's a percentage of people, they're usually trolls that live on the forums and Reddit and always associate my channel with being too critical of Kabam. I joke that I actually was the original Mr. Negative because people used to label me as that when I would make videos that were critical of offers or decisions they made with releasing champions, etc. But those same people are always mysteriously silent in videos like this where I praise Kabam. It's like they just don't watch them or don't want to believe they exist. But those of you who watch my channel every day, you know I keep it 100, whereas one of my subscribers once said keep it 1,000. And the goal is to be balanced. And speaking of balanced, let's talk about this new post on solo objectives. Don't forget that you must complete at least one of the final preparation solo objectives available after September 29th. So remember, this is all rolling in order to access the October events. The October events starting October 6th will include multiple repeatable reward quests to choose from and a special quest featuring rare one-time rewards. Now, normally that's like 5-star shards, 4-star shards, maybe if you're lucky, tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, but not in this case. This is truly historic because we have the best solo objective connected reward by far ever. And I get that some progression levels may not be able to access it, but a 25% tier 5 class catalyst fragment selector. That's the kind of thing that Kabam usually throws into something like Summer of Pain, where you have to clear a crazy amount of fights. And who knows, maybe it'll still be tough. And I also know that not everybody's going to get it, so you'll have people who are maybe like Uncollected and hopefully not Cavalier, who say, Prof, this excludes me. But Kabam also wants to do enough for their top tier players to motivate those in the middle tier to spend units and cash and whatever you can, certainly time, to push yourself progression-wise. That's why I try to tell people, like instead of spending $50 on a bundle that's going to be complete trash for you, you need to just spend that money, if you have it, on revives and get to become Cavalier, or eventually, though it's a lot harder than it is in other progression levels. I think it's much easier to become Uncollected to Cavalier, and certainly Conqueror to Uncollected. That's probably the easiest jump than it is from Cavalier to become Thronebreaker. But there's so much content out now that you can explore, and yes, it takes units to get a tier 5 class catalyst formed. You've got selectors in multiple Act 7s that'll help you, or you can just do the toughest thing of all if you've got the right roster, and a lot of people don't, which is just to do a completion run of the Abyss. The problem is there's no selectors in the Abyss, so you're going to be praying that you get the right class. And I've known people who've taken up one of the worst 6-star champions in their roster just to become Thronebreaker, and the question is always, is it worth it? I think there's a compelling argument that it is, but at the same time, it's not something that is necessarily the right decision for everybody. And keep in mind, we've continued to have all of these special milestones. Everything from defeat champions in Act 6, Chapter 2, or later in story quests. And so you can see when you're defeating those champions, you can start out with a Tier 1 Alpha and then quickly go to much better rewards. 14,400 Tier 2 Alpha. Would have been nice if it was half of one at least, which have only been 3,600 more, but whatever. A Tier 4 Basic, and then a Tier 4 Class Catalyst Crystal. And then this is where it starts to get a little bit more exciting. You've got, yes, some 5-star 6-stone crystals, but then 2,000 5-star shards and 500 6-star shards. All for just defeating champions. Now, some of you are going to say, Prof, I don't care about this because I've already 100% completed everything, and maybe it's not worth the energy, literally, or the rewards for you. But it's just nice to know that the game is trying something new to get you to do special things, but that actually eventually give you items like a 25% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector that everybody can use. I don't care if you're the most blubberiest of whale or you're just hanging on to that new Cavalier title. everybody can use that. And hopefully it's sort of like the Summer of Pain where it's challenging, but it's not impossible. So there you have it. We had this banner pop up. I'm excited after my class ends to open my best $10 of the month What If crystals. But until then, I'm excited to post this video and see what you all think about Solo Objective Hype. It is here. It is real. And it looks like everything from now until October and even parts of November before we set up the gifting event and Cyber Weekend. Cyber Weekend at the end of November, gifting event at the beginning of December. That should still, you would think, be the norm to end this year. So be hyped for that. In the meantime, have a great day.